we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Cornhuskers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's rolling. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Miami.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. Will be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cole. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And the speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with them.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Second down. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. This is a designed run. Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Gonna run it. It's Kelly. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Kelly. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got an open man. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The Hurricanes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly. They're trailing by 14 to Washington. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They had that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Here comes the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like, first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Cornhuskers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Huskers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Kelly. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he runs it in for
touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. With the catch, it's rolling.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking left. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Ready. Let's go. Right. Ready, set. To the line.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He wants to take the top off. He caught it, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. this drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. They're looking to throw on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Pulled down for the tackle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now from inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Wilcox. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The official says no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. It's caught. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's reeled in, it's Kelly. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
the Huskers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Lawrence. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll go to the air. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. There he goes. The 40. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Miami. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by just 1 over Washington. This could easily be a preview of the playoff, and we promise to keep you posted throughout, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Huskers are flying down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Powell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fights off the defender. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Powell. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, better look out! Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for space. It's Kelly. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers!
And Man, I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. I don't know about this decision. Tie game, 4th quarter. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants to go deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Powell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Back to throw, it's Burks. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Finding an escape route. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Nebraska.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. threat to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
Military stun.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Pace, 27, jump.
Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unburdened, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Calls his own number. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. 4th down, gotta have it here. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Canes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. San Jose State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Spartans that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back's against the wall. He'll let it fly again. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds, gets that clock stopped, and they'll have a first down at the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on second down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. And the Huskers want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season.